Aquarius, it's Nick. I hope you guys are doing amazing. This is for all my Aquarians, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, males and females. This is going to be covering the third week of March, so the 15th till the 21st. And we'll be covering a little bit of health, finances, and love, so I hope you will find these helpful. I will have a link to the extended reading below in the description box, so if you find that's resonating, you want to spend more time, dive in deeper, that will be below for you guys to check out after you're done watching. And of course, if you'd like to follow me on Instagram, it is Nicloves with 2 eyes. All right, so my beautiful Aquarians, let's just get right into it. So Aquarius, I feel like for this week, you're gonna be receiving or seeking some advice from a guide, a mentor, a trustworthy friend, someone, or you may be that guide, the mentor for someone else. But I think for most of you, it's like you may be seeking something from a guide, or maybe you're receiving a message from someone. It could be an actual physical person, or maybe spiritually, you know, your spirit guides, your angels, and you're receiving messages. So you may be guided to do something this week, and you're getting that information, you're getting that help that maybe you don't even know you need, or that you're seeking. Okay. I see that the number 38, if not also the number 11, may be an important number for you guys. Okay. When it comes to your health, I see that you may be receiving a package this week. That's most likely like a vitamins, supplements, I don't know, some kind of nutritional thing, pre-workout, gummies. I feel like you receiving some kind of package. Maybe you ordered something that's like with food or vitamins. You could be also receiving, or someone is bringing you food. I'm not saying like Uber Eats or Postmates, but I feel like someone, maybe a friend or family member, is bringing you something they made, or just bringing you like, hey, I bought extra, do you want some? Or just delivering, bringing you something, whether it's like, I think it's food related or something with nutrition or something for your health. Or you are seeking that, or maybe you are the one giving it, but I feel like you're the one receiving. Okay. I also feel like you may be doing an activity. Maybe you're going to be doing some kind of outdoor activity with a friend. I don't know, yoga, swimming, depends where you are in the world and what the weather conditions are, but you may be doing something like, hey, let's go on a walk together, or let's go do this and then we'll get coffee. I don't know, but I feel like you're going to do some kind of activity, something light and small, like nothing really major though. When it comes to your work, school, career, and finances, I feel like you're taking new chances, new leaps of faith. You may be starting something new, starting a new job, a new adventure, a new hobby, a new business. But I just feel like you're taking chances now. You're like, you know what? I only got one life to live. I don't want to live with no regrets. It's never going to be the right time. Let me just do it now. And I feel like you're letting go of all fears, all doubts. You're like, you know what? Now is my time. I want to do it now. I don't want to wait till tomorrow. I don't want to wait till next year. I want to do it right now. And I feel like you're really excited about this. It's something that makes you feel free. It maybe will give you more freedom in your own personal life. And I think you're really excited about it. So you may be stepping into a new space. Maybe you're working in a new field you never worked before. Maybe you're in a new environment, a new school, a new course, moving to a new place. You're just kind of just taking a chance. So there's some kind of leap of faith energy, new beginnings happening for you in your work, school, career, and finances. And I feel like for the most part, this is actually going to be really optimistic, really good for you. It's going to make you happy most of all, which is important. Okay, when it comes to your love, relationships, and dating, I feel like some of you may have Pisces somewhere in your chart, and for some of you, your first, middle, last name may start with a B as in boy, or J as in John. And you could also have Virgo somewhere in your chart. As far as a person you could be dealing with, I feel strong Scorpio energy. If not, maybe another air sign, Aquarius, Libra, Gemini. Possibly also earth sign, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, but I feel a lot of strong Scorpionic energy. So this person could be Scorpio, or they can have somewhere in their chart, or just kind of the energy that they're embodying, like I always say to you guys, okay? But I feel like right off the bat, this person's like very difficult. They're just very difficult. They get on your nerves. You can't stand them. You butt heads, but for some reason, you just cannot help but be into them. You're like, I can't stand this person, but like, oh, I like them. So it's like this like love-hate kind of relationship. And I kind of feel like you guys may have met through work, or at work, or through mutual friends, networking, or you're in the same field or something, or your competition. But I feel like, or through an organization, club, something like that. But I feel like you guys at first were kind of like not even romantically interested in each other. You're kind of just like, whatever, I can't stand this person, or like you were annoyed with them, they were annoyed with you, or you kind of just like didn't give each other the time of day. It seems like you both started off the connection kind of rough, or kind of like, whatever, this person thinks they're all that, they think you're all that, and it's like you guys are both kind of like against each other in a way, maybe even giving each other a hard time. But it looks like you got this opportunity. Let's say, for example, just for time's sake, you work in the same building, you work in the same company, and you got this new project that you are getting in charge of. And now this person's kind of part of your team, or they've been put on your team, like, oh, okay, well, I guess we have to work together now. And so you are now exchanging ideas, and this person is, you have to deal with them now more than usual. And you are wanting to keep it professional, keep it classy and all that. And I feel like they, they like to work as a team. They like to collaborate. They like to give their 2 cents. And you're more like, don't tell me what to do. I know how to do my work. Okay. Don't tell me how to do it. And I think that maybe tends to get on your nerves, because they're very like, oh, well, so-and-so said this, we said this. And you're like, well, I say this. And so like you want it done your way. But I feel like now you're kind of not getting anxious, but just kind of feel like, what's going on? Because I feel like now you didn't think you would start to kind of have feelings for this person, but maybe now you're kind of feeling something. You're like, uh-oh, like what's going on here? I don't know why I kind of like this person. Why do I like this person? I don't know what's going on. And they're really problematic. They tend to give you a hard time, or they tease you, they make fun of you, or, they're just kind of like snappy. Sometimes they can be grumpy, and you guys are like almost like siblings, like the way you argue, or like a married couple possibly. And I feel like you may get kind of thrown off. Like sometimes you'll look at them, or sometimes you'll talk to them, and you guys both just kind of smile at each other, you give this look, and you're like, and then you try to like snap out of it, you know what I mean, right? Like that look, you're like, oh, like what was I thinking, like what the heck. And so it looks like you may be seeking, which is funny because we got that about the guide, so you may be kind of going to someone for advice, whether it's like a psychic or reader or a friend or someone who can give you insight. And you may be like, what's going on with this person, this guy, this girl, like I don't know why, but like, when we hang out, I feel like we kind of like each other, but I'm not sure. And so you may start to have a crush on this person or like this person, but you're keeping it to yourself. You're not saying it to anyone, let alone not to them. You're not even telling them. But you just know that you're feeling something and you don't know why. You're like, why am I feeling this? Is this just in my head? Or can you give me the rundown about this person? What do you feel about them? What do you feel about them, Nick? Like, are they shady? What are their intentions with me? What do they want? Can I trust them? All the things people ask me, right? What are they thinking? How do they feel about me? And so I feel like you're just wanting to clarify, like, why do I feel this way? I don't know. Like, I don't want to get emotional. I don't want to fall in love. I don't want to like someone if they're not meant for me. Like, please, I'm trying to protect my heart over here, okay? Because I feel like people don't tend to know that about Aquarians, that you actually do have a lot of feelings. You do feel a lot. You just protect it. You hide it. You don't like to show it, but it doesn't mean you don't have feelings. You do feel a lot. You don't just share it with anyone. And I feel like you're going to start overthinking a lot about it. You may just internalize it a little bit and want to like kind of create space maybe between this person, and you're trying to figure things out on your own. And I feel like you're looking at every little detail, every little thing. It's like, well, they looked at me like this today, or like they said this in this tone today, so I don't know, maybe this means this. I feel like you're like dissecting every little thing. And this person, I feel like, is just continue to be super difficult with you. Although I will say they are very respectful. I feel like they are really polite. Like, they will never cross the line and say something that's totally out of pocket, out of hand. I feel like they're really respectful and really courteous. And they do give you admiration from time to time. They do give you credit from time to time. And I think those are the moments you're like, okay, whatever, all right, I'm not that mad now. So they do give you recognition, Aquarius. And I do feel like this person has really good manners. They could also be someone who's involved in like self-defense. They know how to do karate, jiu-jitsu, UFC, fighting, boxing, I don't know, something like that. So they may be very disciplined, or maybe they were an ex-Marine, Army, veteran, something like that, or law enforcement, firefighter. And so they do have this like discipline about them. but they do have this like very masculine or very kind of kind of alpha energy about them. It's like, what did you say? Like, don't talk over me. Very, you know, masculine, I guess, energy. That's all I could say. And they're going through some changes right now. They're going through some deep emotional changes within their life. Maybe they, you know, have been through a lot, or they've seen a lot, especially if they were in the Army or in the Marines. I feel like this person may have lost someone really close to them, a mother, father, a friend, brother, sibling, anyone. And I feel like they have like a dark energy about them. Not dark like, oh, they're evil or anything like that, but they just have this like intense, like really, they're not lighthearted. They're very just like, you can feel this heaviness about them. Like they're no BS, no nonsense type of person. And they're very like, if they look at you in the eye, like, you know, they're like looking in the depths of your soul. Okay. And I just feel like they're really intense. They're really difficult, but they're also kind of like a no nonsense. So, you know, like they're not just going to like come at you with some silly, petty stuff. Like they're just very, they have a different perspective about life. And I feel like they hold people in their life to a higher degree because of their circumstances or because of experiences that they've felt. And so they only want real connections. They don't want someone who's flimsy, you know, all over the place. They look for someone who is really consistent, who they can depend on, who they can trust. And I feel like you guys are going to connect in some kind of deep way sometime this week, or maybe by the end of the week. And you're going to be searching for something, and they're going to know what you're searching for, or kind of like, even without knowing, give you whatever it is that you're searching for. Like, oh, you were looking for this? And you're like, yeah, how did you know? They're like, I just feel like something weird is going to happen like that between the two of you. And it's almost going to like solidify or confirm a lot of things that you were feeling maybe towards this person, because I do feel like they're in your life for a reason. Or if you haven't met them yet, I feel like they're going to be entering your life for a big reason, and make you see something, or make you force yourself, help force you to be more in tune with your feelings and your emotions. Okay, because I just feel like there's something really deep, really mysterious, intimate about this person, and you can't help but be like allured by them. They're difficult, they can be annoying, but you respect them, and there's something about them, their energy, that you just can't like, you can't shake. They're just someone you can't just ignore. You don't just walk by and you're like, okay, whatever. Like, you take a double take, you're like, who was that? You know what energy they give me? John Wick. They give me that John Wick energy. Something about them. I don't know. They could have had a weird past, or they do some CIA weird, I don't know, but they give me John Wick vibes, okay? Could be a female version as well. But anyways, we're going to dive in deeper in extended to get more information, to see where their energy's at, what are they thinking, what are they feeling when it comes to you, what they don't want you to know that maybe you should know, and what their next action move will be towards you, and then also your advice. So I'd love for you guys to join me on there. The link will be below. If not, I'll see you for our next reading. Take care and wish you guys all the best. Sending you lots of love. Bye.